versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
A pass to Fox. Here's Sohan. It's stolen. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Grimes with the bucket.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Outside, Fox. Crafty move. Another shot. Kicks it out to Paul. And stolen by Maxey. Now the 76ers on the break. From past the arc. A rebound by the Spurs.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
It's George on the wing. And he gets it to go from the corner.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Fox with it. Now defended by Embiid. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Still scoreless. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Now, here's Fox. And it's Grimes with the rebound. And the 76ers with possession. Launches it. And that one's good. Maxey.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right side, Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Paul. And he converts the layup.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
The 76ers lead. Maxey with it. Pass to Grimes. Shoots over Fox. Jump shot is good. Lyons has got his second basket of the night. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Spurs making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Castle. A pass to Fox. Here's Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
He hits both from the stripe. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Knocked loose. Fox with the steal. Out in his own on the break. And the dunk by Sohan.
Do not discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Here's McCain. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Castle. And that one good.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And here's Maxey. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Fox. Scoreless thus far. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Here's Embiid. The high post shot. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. San Antonio trailing here. Now Fox. Barnes outside. Now here's Fox. And the Spurs scoring again.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Yabusele. Over Sohan. No good from Yabusele.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Castle. Wembanyama with it. For the 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Maxey with it. He has 5. Driving inside.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And Embiid in the corner. Fires from the wing.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that. Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's George. Here's Drummond. Outside, George. To the right side. Clock at 6. Tries again. That doesn't go either for George.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. Of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Drummond the screen. McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
1:46 left in the first quarter. A 3 from Wembanyama. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Outside, George. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. A deep 3 from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers trailed by 3. Bobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Barnes up top. His first shot coming late. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Grimes. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Wembanyama. A three-pointer is right on target. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside, George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's San Antonio leading by just 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Here's Castle. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Castle. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Trains the three-pointer. McCain's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pulls up. The cell, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Good. Castle's got 12.
And the potential Castle has is intriguing. When he's scoring like this, you wonder how dominant he can be moving forward.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. So they take the lead.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Castle. He's got 12. The turnaround jumper. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
In the corner, George with it. This one for 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The cell, no good. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Grimes. Here's George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Gotta put a body on PG or he will torch you on the offensive glass.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Johnson in the corner. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Fades. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Castle. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 7. Vassell outside. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers leading by 8. And here's Embiid. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
It's good.
Oh, the handle. The rookie Castle flashing his potential.
To the inside. Back to Oubre. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Outside, Maxey takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And I'm sure they're anxious to get back home as that will be game 6 of this 7-game road trip. Now here's Embiid. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pulls it from the elbow. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Here's Castle. He's got 15. Vassell left side. Embiid with the steal. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Drains it from beyond the arc. Grimes has got 11. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Johnson. Back to Zohan to end the run. Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 5.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
And here's Maxey. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jacks up a 3. Vassell, no good.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Grimes. The 76ers with another miss.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Back to Vassell. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Vassell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Now Maxey. He's got 10. Shot from 16. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 12. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Fox. Maxey grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
In transition here.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. It's the length of Barnes causing problems, leading to that fast break.
Now, here's Maxey. High post, Embiid. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Goes up on the wing, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. Oubre can't get it to go.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Castle. Outside, Fox. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 11. Pass to Maxey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Number 30, Julian.
Spurs trail by 11. Now, here's Fox. To the middle. Here's Sohan. And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Here's Yabusele. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Yabusele's got 5 now. Right side, Fox. Pass to Johnson. Back to Fox. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is good.
Assisted by
6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 9-point game. He's off on that one.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Here's Oubre. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Spurs trail by 11. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Fox with it. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Outside, Maxey.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Good if it goes. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Spurs trailed by 13. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah, what you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Now, here's Maxey. It doesn't go for him.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Inside, Wembanyama. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
For San Antonio, they've shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's McCain. Fires the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. It's Fox with the drive. And the layup is good. Fox has got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to George. Embiid the screen. On the wing, George. 11 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. There's the three. At the clock winding down. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Nobody's getting that high but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And here's Maxey. 12 points for him. Now Embiid. Here's McCain. That three off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Paul. Vassell outside. The three, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The 76ers leading by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Down low, here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 19 points for Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 12. Embiid the screen. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And here's the pass break. Maxey leading the way. Connects from three-point range. Maxey's got 15 points.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Here's Paul. Wembanyama high post. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Maxey attacking. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Maxey daring the D to try and stop him on his way to the bucket.
Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. 13-point lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now, here's Oubre. 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Maxey. Now here's Drummond. Fox with the steal. A three from Wembanyama. He is hauled in by Paul George.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Oubre, no one around him. Off target from outside. Fox with it. Maxey covering. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 7 points.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Bounce pass Maxey. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's McCain. Good on the three-point shot. McCain's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Philadelphia. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Now, here's Maxey. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Yabusele. He's got 5. Over Sohan. Yabusele can't hit.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Outside, Fox. Over Maxey. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 10.
They need offense from Fox at the point guard. His jump shot is an important weapon for them.
Pass to McCain. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Kicks it out to Maxey. Takes a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 9 points in the quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Oubre with it. Pass to Yabusele. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oubre. Nice shot from the wing. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Outside, Fox. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Guys, hard enough to win in this league, but when you continue to hurt yourself because of miscues, it makes it all the more difficult.
And Philadelphia making a change here. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The 76ers leading by 15. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Fox. 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Vassell. From downtown, it's Drummond with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Yabusele. It's Edwards on the wing. There's a good screen. Here's Yabusele. Defended by Sohan.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like this.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Top of the key jumper, no good. Vassell outside. Wembanyama outside. A 3-ball. Rebound Andre Drummond. The 76ers leading by 17. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Yabusele. 7 points in the game. Lets it fly. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Grimes has got 15.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Right side Lowry. To the paint. Intercepted. .124 left here in the third quarter. Drops in the tray.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Edwards looking it over. And they recover it. Here's Drummond. Bucket is good. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And Fox gets it to go.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Lowry with the ball. Still without a basket. Pass to Yabusele. 6 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Out to Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Mamu Kalashvili. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
The Spurs have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6. 6 seconds left in the third. Here's Grimes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be right back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The 76ers leading by 14. And here's Lowry. Pass to Drummond. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. And the shot goes down. Lowry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers.
Love the smooth shot from Lowry, keeping it out of the defense's reach with the floater. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. To the inside. Drummond, a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Count that one. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And he is an elite level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Only one man back on D. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the 76ers making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, WEMBY averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Back to Gordon. To the wing on the left. A fadeaway. Nice shot by Yabusele. Here's Castle. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Bona. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Bona's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Barnes outside. Offensive rebound. Looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Lowry looking around. Pass to Gordon. Here's Bona. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Eric Gordon for 3. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Shot by Champagny, no good. The 76ers leading by 23. Outside Edwards. The rebound by Champagny. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nifty move. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, we're getting a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Look now for San Antonio. Here's McCain. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. Maxey with the block. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Here's Vassell. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Looking to get it going. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong finish 5 to sell, showing off that bounce right there.
Up top, Maxey. Over Paul. Again, Philadelphia.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Paul. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
What confidence from the accomplished veteran. Paul doesn't need much space to shoot from the mid-range.
It's up a 3. McCain's shot is off. Spurs trail by 21. Here's Wembenyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembenyama's got 11 in the second half. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Gordon. Here's Bona. Kicks it out to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Maxey is such a tough cover. It's difficult trying to stay down on his shot fake.
And he sinks the second.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Here's Fox. And another basket for San Antonio.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. Here's McCain. Over Fox. A nice shot by McCain. And the 76ers lead by 20. Here's Castle. The rebound by Yabusele. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Bona. Now Maxey. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. Here's Bona. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Fox with it. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Bona with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Maxey, no good.
Normally he drains that.
Wembenyama, that's for 2. That one drops for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Gordon outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembenyama outside. And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembenyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Now here's Paul. Vassell wide open. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been working on a shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
And here's Maxey over Paul. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Maxey's got 15 points in just the second half. Bounce pass from Paul. Vassell outside. No good from outside.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to McCain. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 17. Vassell with it. Defended by Gordon. Sohan with the screen. And yes, it's good.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Maxey. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Maxey's got 29 in the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And stolen by Gordon. Pass to Maxey. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Vassell.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Philadelphia.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Tyrese Maxey.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Pass to Grimes. Here's the three. Massey pulls it in. And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 16. Here's Johnson. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Grimes. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Bassey. 6 to shoot. Inside. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.